And we've got another all-in, Pocket Queens for Steve Sneeden, who is our IT specialist, and Marty Farber with Pocket Jacks. A little bit behind to begin with, but she flops the jack.
That's what I was wanting from Marty.
Always nice for a lady to get lucky. Let's see if she can hold on though. Sneeden needs a queen and only a queen to win the hand.
Just turn a 9 to give it a little aggravation to the Nickens.
Not going to be on the turn, nor the river. Sneeden, our RT developer, sit and go champion, will exit the tournament at the hands of the killer lady, Marty, Sunglasses, McGee, Farber. Everybody's McGee.
I'd love to meet this McGee person one day.
Everybody is McGee this season.
A monster premium hand.
Back to the feature table we go. It's Darren McGee Kramer.
This time he's got King though, so matching up his name, no one seems to have a hand to call with yet.
So Darren has played very, very quietly and stoically in this episode. Hasn't been too aggressive and hasn't been mixing it up too much. But on this occasion, he's got the Cowboys. Myburgh
55.5.
will be music to his ears by moving it over the top. And snap call. Snap call by Darren Kramer. And what a lovely position to be in.
I think Rob K was so surprised he was still in the middle of folding before Kramer had even called.
Right, so Kramer will want to hold on. Myburgh, will this be the end of the road?
One king, please not another king. Rob's just shoveling.
Oh, kings against tens.
Now folded it.
Exactly.
Whether the tens is winning.
Nothing like stating the obvious.
Right, so Myburgh is praying for a 10, but the Jack 4-9 is not it.
I don't do slips.
Give us an 8.
Not sure why we would want an 8. It's not really going to make anything too exciting.
I think if he gets the 8, it
Just give him a
Opens up a draw.
It opens up a draw, but I think you'll be drawing the bill at the reception counter, because that's the end of the road.
And tens lose once again. They don't seem to be holding up at this table ever.
Do we take it with or we leave it?
So Darren Kramer knocks off another one. Darren Kramer, he was one of our chip leaders at the start of the tournament, and he's played very few hands. That chip count is going up. He's past 200,000. Robert K near 70. Herber Alting, we haven't seen much of, also around the 70. And Yaku's pipe smoking storm is down at the bottom of the field.
And our tournament leaders here, all the way on the top, Ray Rami, he's been at the top almost the whole tournament. And Dion Anthony, who has been knocking people out left and right, is just below him on 276,000.
And back to the feature table in this beautiful stellar room we go. And joining us is none other than Chess Mark Buerta. To the left of Robert K. So those two chairs between Robert K and Darren Kramer.
Yep.
Well,
Hasn't been a lucky chair so far, because everyone who sat there seems to have gone out in that area.
and it's Robert K who now again picks up a little marginal hand. Is he going to try pick up the blinds and antes? He hasn't been too successful with this so far.
If at first you don't succeed.
Up to 7,400.
Up to 7,400. Robert K with the 8-7 offsuit. Will he be smashed again like he was in the past?
Well, hopefully it can be third time lucky for him.
Pastana's got something to think about. And Pastana will just choose to limp with the ace-queen. So he hasn't been here a long time. So he's slow playing this ace-queen against the highly aggressive Robert K. Chooses not to re-raise him.
Good move.
I think if he'd been here a little bit longer, he would have noticed by now that Robert K has been raising a lot and been found with a lot of weakish hands. So he may have elected to push back at him at this point, but he's chosen to slow play it.
And will Tony Silva put the glasses on?
Ace. We've seen a couple of aces get, one ace before him get folded, and Pastana had an ace as well, so...
Called.
And he's just chosen to limp in with ace-king. Now this play I don't like. With Robert K aggressive and one limper, these guys, you have to pick on them with a big hand like ace-king. And now the 4-4 jackboard, how is he going to be able to win this pot? Because Robert K knows he can't win it unless he bets, which is exactly what he's going to do. He's going to make a big healthy bet, and both hands that were giving Robert carrots pre-flop are going to fold here. Unless Silver decides that he didn't find any of this 4-4 jackboard. No, it's a snap fold, And I must just say that I think that Tony Silva could have done well to play that ace-king a little bit more aggressively, especially against a very hard player like Robert Kay, who's got a very wide range, and a limper Pistano who, by the looks of it, wasn't very strong.
Can I say that or not?
10-4 will go into the muck for Mark Berta, I'm sure.
You can say that they're probably invested more money in this poker.
Over and out, good buddy.
Come on, man.
So Darren Kramer will keep folding. He's just playing really premium stuff. I think Darren Kramer's got his mind up in this tournament, Caitlin. I'm getting a good feeling about this man. He's not here to toss the money in the muck, and he looks like he really wants to go as deep as he possibly can, yeah.
Well, I think that's everyone's aim when they get to Swaziland to play the All Africa Poker Tournament.
Not mine so much. I'm just here to have a good time with you and the boys. And
You just come for a visit.
yeah. I love Swaziland, particularly Pig's Peak. Right, so Silva now. Just smooth calls with a pair of nines. We saw Silva raising emphatically early on in this episode with weakish hands, and now he's picking up premium stuff and he's just flat calling with us. I'm not exactly sure what Tony's on about at the moment. Maybe he's just a little bit confused because he's lost every pot he's played, but or he might just be waiting for the re-raise all in from Storm, which is exactly what he's got.
And Robert Kay seems to have a very big decision in front of him. We haven't seen his cards yet, but now we've got ace-6 of diamonds.
And it's a big decision because the best hand he's played so far. So you let go of that. So Yaku Storm elected to move over the top of the two limpers.
Probably hoping just to get the blinds with Queen 7 because he can't think he's very strong.
Yeah, he doesn't think he's very strong at all. He thinks that Tony Silva limped him with a weak one, and Van der Westhuizen can't be too strong either, so it's a good spot for him to move in on. But Tony Silva, we've seen, doesn't like folding much pre-flop, and with those glasses he's ready for war.
Cool.
Van der Westhuizen will let go of the King 8, and Yaku Storm, you can see he's got that desolate look on his face. He's been found out, and this is a serious hand in the cookie jar sightless over here.
I thought this is just a nice corner steal.
Right, so Yaku Storm will need to get luckier. Will Tony Silva lose another one?
Yaku Storm drawing very, very thin.
Well, Queen 3-2-2 club board is about as thick and fat as it gets.
9 of clubs, make it exciting.
That is about the best flop this man could have seen. He's locked up the clubs. So Yaku Storm makes the flush, makes the pair, makes two pair.
And I'm sure Tony Silva's wishing that he'd raised those nines now.
Yeah, Tony Silva feels like he's been hit by a bat.
This is going to cost you.
But as you said,
Sorry, Yaku.
Tony Silva chooses the soft approach by just limping in and then calling the re-raise all in. Maybe it's what he wanted.